Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with another trailer reaction. I guess not really, a title announcement. Usually they show some things. I don't know what they're going to show. They're probably going to show a bunch of cinematics, maybe have a date. Obviously, they're going to have a date. It's a title announcement, so they're going to have a date. Do they have a voiceover in the epic Lord of the Rings fashion? Do they show really quick snippets of the show? I doubt it. In a title announcement, my guess is they're just going to show landscapes, like a Game of the Thrones type Lord of the Rings-esque thing. I mean, Lord of the Rings did it first, but you know what I mean, where they travel over realms. They might show a scene or two. They might show some people. They might give us a cast and a characters list. I feel like there'll at least be a voiceover. I recently just watched The Legend of Vox Machina trailer. I've been watching tons of content on that. I will be reacting to that 3 episodes a week on Friday mornings. I'm starting next week. It comes out January 28th, so that will be awesome. The reason I bring it up is in the beginning of that trailer, there's a voiceover that sounds just like the lady that did the voiceovers in Lord of the Rings. Mary Elizabeth McGlynn is the one that does the voiceover in Vox Machina, but it sounds to me very close to Lord of the Rings. Either way, if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, fantasy realm stuff like this, go check it out. Starting next Friday morning, I'm going to be banging out reactions, 3 a week for 4 weeks, 12 episodes total. The Legend of Vox Machina, I've done tons of content. I've learned as I went along in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, so check it out with me. If not, we're jumping into this. It is supposed to be thousands of years before The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, I believe. I've tried to be as blind in this as possible. I don't know who's in it. I don't know the characters. I don't know any of the cast. I seriously don't think I know a single person that is going to be in this, actor or character. And I know they've been talking about it for a really long time. I feel like at least a year or two before quarantine. Is that realistic? I don't know. Am I crazy? I feel like it's been talked about for a really long time. Since Game of the Thrones ended. Game of the Thrones. Since Game of Thrones ended, this has been talked about, I feel like. So either way, Lord of the Rings fan, massive fan. I saw everyone in theaters around Christmas time when they dropped back 500 years ago. So let's just see what's up. It's called The Rings of Power, and this is the title announcement. So we're going to find out that in epic fashion, I guess. It couldn't be avoided. I had to get a thumbnail, and everywhere you look, you type in title announcement, and this comes up. Thanks, Lord of the Rings. I saw an image that just said title announcement. And I was like, well, that looks boring. It's just a waterfall that says title announcement. And then I realized it was to avoid the spoiler. I'm an idiot. I should be burned alive. But I have a large glass of delicious chilled whiskey. So I figured I'm all right. I'm allowed to make mistakes. Let's jump in. Oh, there's the waterfall. That is what I saw, and I probably should have stuck with that so I didn't know the name. The Rings of Power. I mean, it's not crazy. I mean, it looks cool. Cityscapes, or whatever you want to call that.
3 rings for the elven kings under the sky. 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone.
Making rings, baby.
For mortal men doomed to die. 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne in the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie.
The Ring of Power. Well, we got his matches. Thank you, Prime Video. All right, guys, I didn't want to talk too much because I knew it was short. I knew it was under a minute long, and I just didn't want to talk over anything of importance and ruin everything. But at the end there, the images matched. We get the Rings of Power, the title announcement. I thought we might get a date, but when I also found this, I saw there was a date somewhere in September, possibly September 22nd is what I saw. So we've got a long while, hence why they just released the title. We're probably going to get a date announcement specifically. I feel like September 22nd, even if that is the date, isn't going to stick. It might at this point, but the way things have been, who knows? Maybe they'll even delay it based on other things. I can't even believe there are still movies and things we have not seen that have been delayed since before quarantine or right around the beginning. Like Top Gun 2? Whatever happened to that movie? Whatever happened to Top Gun 2? Like, I remember seeing a trailer, I feel like, before quarantine, and we still haven't even seen the movie. I don't know why I'm talking about Top Gun right now in a Lord of the Rings trailer. I mean, there's not really much to talk about. All they really showed was giant, beautiful scenery. I mean, it looked great. It looks beautiful. The scenery looks beautiful. I expected that. It was basically everything I expected. Beautiful scenery. We got a narrator, a voiceover. Didn't sound like the other narrator voiceover, but it's Amazon Prime. Yet again, I didn't even know that. This is also who's doing Vox Machina, so it's actually kind of cool. The Legend of Vox Machina, Amazon Prime original, never before done, and this is going to be an Amazon Prime. So lots of good content coming out from Amazon Prime. Coincidentally, didn't know that, but I will definitely react to this. I love Lord of the Rings, like I said. There's just not really much to talk about. They're talking, this is back when the rings were forged. So the rings are being forged. We get the title screen. The O's are the rings, and there's one O in the power. I don't think there was a ring in the of. Was there a tiny forged ring in the O of the ofs? 1, 2, because that's it. Besides that, power. Power. The ring of power is in the word power. Interesting, but to be expected. The Legend of the cast of The Legend of Vox Machina came out today by coincidence right before I was about to do this. So I'm jumping into that, and tons of stuff's going to be released. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do? Full unedited reactions, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. Check the link in front of me. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.